Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new series of Layers of Fear. So I found out about this horror game as I was going through Steam, and I stumbled upon a game called Blair Witch, which is a horror game based off of the movies that came out. There was an original, and then there was a remake that came out a couple years back, and I really wanted to play that game because the game, or the myth I should say, the myth of the Blair Witch takes place in Maryland, the US state where I'm from and I currently live. So I thought that, like, oh, I have to play this game because it's about Maryland, and like, you know, like when you hear about like games or media, like not a lot of stuff is in Maryland. I mean, like the closest we have is probably DC, and that's, you know, not really Maryland. But so I did some research, and Blair Witch is made by a studio called Studio Bloober, who then, you know, created Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear, I believe, was like one of their first titles, and so I thought, hey, this looks really cool. I should probably play something from their studio before moving on to Blair Witch. And so yeah, introduction over. So in this game, we are playing as an insane painter trying to complete his magnum opus inside his house, and there are a lot of messed up things awaiting us. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Okay, that's the loading bar. And this main menu theme, well, it just cut out just now, but it's really pretty. And like when I booted up the game for the first time, it like caught me off guard.
Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
So we just got home. Every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Okay. Oh. Is it dog muzzle? Ooh. Yep, I'm pretty sure. So this is the front door that we just opened. This is the mud room. And here we are into the main house. An artist's triumph. Gallery opening wows critics. Some call him the new Caravaggio, others compare him to Van Eyck, and one awestruck critic who wished to remain unnamed went as far as to invoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. Any way you slice it, the exhibition proved an immense success. Something crossed out. Oh, the artist's name. The distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée, looking stunning in her black gown, revealed to us exclusively that the couple are indeed expecting. Okay, so are indeed expecting. Okay, so if you press spacebar, then you can like skip over all that. Anything in here? Well, the atmosphere is nice. Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act further than a prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards, Carl Denton, Pesky Pests Pacification Co. Okay. So, it sounds like our main character is like hallucinating like a rat infestation of some sorts, but obviously that's not true because the pest company has not found anything. Okay, that's wine. Yummy grapes, some cauliflower. Paint, rose d'or, burnt umber, sienna, brushes 25, air fresheners 50 packs, apples 10 kilograms, booze 30. Huh. Okay, so I don't know what to do right now. Are we just like exploring the house for now? Dark pantry. Okay. Hello? That is us. Faintly in the mirror. It's like dark. Yeah, and the mirror is like really dirty, so you can't really like see a clear image of us. One below knee prosthesis. Achilles Prosthetics Company, one below knee prosthesis. How the hell did they fuck up the length? Rat poison. Okay, so we do have some things at home to deal with the rats. Is there a light in here? There we go. Some rat traps. I didn't even see that. So there's a hole there that he probably thinks the rats are coming out of. And look at all of these traps, they're just like everywhere. Just close that. I guess we head upstairs. Look at all of this. Been working all night, don't wake me up. Our wife?
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around, so funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on.
Mirror is broken.
And when she...
Galactic's grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. The long-awaited opening of the Galactic department store turned into hell on Earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events. Okay. Sorry, couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. Love you. Okay. So there's like a below the waist or below the knee prosthetics. Here's a walking cane. Okay. I'm wondering if this is his room. Well, these are like men's t-shirts. So maybe it's his room? Locked. Okay. Just gotta find the key to that room. Okay. Hello? Oh, I think this ladder just fell down. Strange. I see the key on the table. My dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some rough times right now. I really do. That's why I have agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place, for old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There's no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please get your shit together. Your old pal, Liam Brickstone, Whispered Tale Publishing House. Okay, so I think this game already has like a DLC out, where you investigate like a Little Red Riding Hood themed story, so that's probably from this. Interesting. We've got a key, and this is probably the story. There we go. Little Red gets eaten. Oh wait, no, that's not Little Red, that's the grandmother. And then Red comes home. And he eats her too. Wow. That is brutal stuff right there. You know, like, at the mention of his wife expecting, like, that's just like foreshadowing to something bad happened to his wife, I think. This is a baby's room. Yeah, this is a crib. Little wooden soldier. I don't know what this is. It's like a little like shake toy, you know. And there's just like really weird paintings like all around the house. Little toys. Okay, I'll leave this door open, just in case if we have to head back, but we do have a key. Okay, so like you can walk, and then shift is like walking a little bit faster. Can't crouch or anything, can't jump, so this is probably going to be a very straightforward thing. Now, how do I use the key? It should be left mouse button. Hello, let me in. And then it's that other door, right? How are we not being let in? I'm so confused right now. Or is there like another key that I'm missing? Let's get some lights on in here. Some sheet music. That's it. Like, there's nothing, you know, it's either right click or left click. So let me guess, is there something on the first floor that is locked? Toilet's not working. Yeah, I don't know what I'm missing right now. Can't crouch to like look at anything, so everything I'm looking at right now should be out in the open. And here's a dog. Popco? I can't even read this. It's like really like weird cursive. Long duff matting art. I can't even read. So this is where we came in from. What am I missing? Okay, so it's this room. Sir, I didn't touch the workshop, just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. Okay, so we have like a butler, or, ooh, like a housekeeper. Let's not go downstairs for now. Let's go into my office. Here it is. Yeah, I think it's like really interesting how like we can't really see ourself, like it's like a foggy image. It just seems like appropriate for someone who's like losing his mind. Or the mirror is just like outright broken, really. These are all the paintbrushes that we're going through. Okay. Lost. You deserve it. Finish it. Are we gonna pull this down? Okay. Looks like an open field with some blood on it. Hmm. This is not how we got in. Okay. So here we are. The nightmare begins. Just out of reach. Okay. Hmm. Hello? Oh. The room changed again. Okay, so this is like a labyrinth unfolding before us. So maybe this is our wife playing the piano. Going in circles. Yeah, I don't know, but like I wouldn't have like such like heavy, depressing paintings in the house. Like I just feel like it would make me very, very sad and emotional. More so than I already am. So I would want happy things in my house. There's something in there. Five, 4, 8. Or a combination of those three. Oh, 854. 854, okay. The past holds back. Look closer.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
That's not how you should view marriage at all. No. Okay. It's a pretty ring, but yikes, dude. Never forget. You've been snooping around my workshop again. For the last time, you are not allowed in that room, even if the door happens to be open. I forbid it. This is your last warning. Next time you'll have to look for a new job. This is probably to our butler. I see some canvases in here. Man, it's really dark. Hello? My love, even though you have not been born yet, I can already feel your presence. It's simply amazing. I just can't believe how lucky I am. A year ago, all I had was talent and ambition. Now, against all odds, I have a career, a loving husband, and you. I have never been a deeply religious person. I guess what other people look for in a sermon, I found in perfecting my art. But now, I can't help but feel like there's a higher power watching over me. They once told me that I would never succeed as a musician. Now I'm playing sold-out concerts at some of the most prestigious venues in the country. They also said I had a difficult character and that I would never find a soulmate. Guess again. Finally, a doctor once told me that I would never be able to have children of my own. And yet, here you are within me. I am quite possibly the happiest woman in the world. I love you so much. So we are a painter, and our wife is a musician, a pianist. Oh man. Just like the color of this atmosphere is kind of making me nauseous. It's that painting again. And this poor child has been gored by the deer. I'm watching you, and you're watching me. Right, we came over here, and then the picture of that was over here, and then we fell through the floor. Oh, man. Okay. Here is a different part. Again. People's faces are distorted. Paint deep lies.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
Okay. Screeching arsonists, echoing screams, they stop at nothing. I don't go down easy. He's like hallucinating about the rats again. It's like an infestation of the mind, really. Where? Oh, I see one. And it just like went into the fire? Oh. I think something just dropped out of the paint. Yikes. I'm scared. Are there any lights to turn on? Anything? Okay. I guess I'm leaving now. I'm going back. Wow. Saw that before.
Hello. It's about time for us to talk, don't you think? I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly. Not until now.
What does that mean? 2 locked doors. Oh. This is not gonna be fun. We're back in the kitchen. No, do not close. Stay open. Just closes anyway. What the fuck? What the fuck? What just happened?
First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
What is this? Is this like skin? Is this human skin? I think it is. Once again, we're back in our study. Okay, so this is probably like a collectibles journal. So we have an image of our wife playing the piano. A letter. there is a lot to collect, I'm seeing. Just keeps going. And then that's the end. Oh god, are you... We're gonna put the human skin onto our canvas. Oh, Jesus. These are all locked. Another piece. Oh, so this is gonna be like a cabinet of all the pieces that we incorporate. Shapeless dreams. And then this is like, you know, like an art exhibit, like, you know, because this is like his dialogue when he talked about that skin. And look, it's on a hook. So that's definitely a piece of skin. Oh my god. And so then this is probably going to be like little pieces of paper that we pick up. Okay, I see where this is going. I'm wondering, like, if there's like a checkpoint system or like if you manually save. Old-timey elevators. All right. Ugh. I mean, to be honest, I haven't played a lot of games like this before, really. Like my experience with survival horror has mostly just been like more like Resident Evil, which is like very different from stuff like this, which is like super slow burn, all like environment, and possibly more scarier, like more scary. Because like as scary as Resident Evil can be sometimes, I think it like pales in comparison to like atmosphere horror, such as like games like this. I mean, at least in that game, like, you can run, you can, like, defend yourself, you know, with guns. You might have a partner with you, you know, which takes the edge off, but on this you're just by yourself. And there's nothing you can do. Like, as from what I can tell right now, this is just a game where if something jumps out at you, you just have to accept it. Oh, so this is the door that opened. Dear sir, while I certainly understand that you are upset and I have nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself, I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this matter. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Personally speaking, I believe we have done the best job possible considering the extent of tissue damage. You are, of course, entitled to your opinion, and I can certainly understand your disappointment. What I do not understand is how you seem to think writing hateful letters to me or my fellow doctors will ameliorate the situation. As I've already stated, I can certainly understand you've been under a lot of stress as of late, and thus I will not press charges if you refrain from any future correspondence. Let me make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at my staff, my family, or myself. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information for several specialists who would be more than competent to help you get through these hard times. With regards and best wishes for you and your wife, William H. Green, MD. So, I think his wife was caught in the Galactic Studio fire because like she's having like skin graft procedures, and so like. So yeah, I'm like losing track of my thoughts. So yeah, like, so that skin, is that like a skin graft from her or like from the doctor? Honey?
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
She wants to stop. Let her stop, dude. Man. No, to be honest, like, ever since I was a little kid, like, one of my fears, like, I could be playing a game that wasn't even a horror game, but, like, the minute that I start feeling lost, like, it would just send shivers down my spine. Like, I'm just like, I don't like being lost. And the fact that we're now in a situation where there's just, like, so many doors and ways to go around, it's, like, really freaking me out. Is that a baby? Miscarriage? Because it just like dissolved into blood. More mouse traps. And a letter. Warning signs. The following list is a compilation of the most common symptoms of schizophrenia. While typically diagnosed between the ages of 15 and 25, the disorder is known to affect older patients as well. Note that these symptoms are not exclusive to schizophrenia and should by no means be treated as conclusive evidence of this particular affliction. In order to obtain a proper diagnosis, you should contact a qualified specialist, i.e. psychologist, psychiatrist. Blank expression. Stares off into space. Yes. Involuntary facial movements. Yes. Insomnia. Haven't noticed. Unusual gestures or postures. Always had that. Unable to experience joy from activities. Definitely. Depersonalization. What does that even mean? Awkward, clumsy movement. Might be from the accident. Prone to anger, resentment. More passive-aggressive. Lack of motivation. Yes. Suicidal tendencies? Rats again. And just like past the rat trap. I'm sure that drives him nuts. Like, he's buying all these traps and they're not falling for it and they're just roaming around his house. Well, it's probably because you leave food out in the open. It's that fucking deer again. God, this is, whew, like, just look at the lighting of this room right now. It's really well done and just terrifying at the same time. What the fuck? Jesus. what just happened? Oh. Not me. I didn't do it. This is like writing backwards or something. This is a mirror. Oh, it cannot be undone. Undone. It cannot be undone. It cannot be undone. So this is like the inverse. Doggy. Oh no. Good boy. You want this as well? Okay, so now we're back in the normal hallway, I think. Normal? There's nothing normal about this. Oh, I want to go home, but not this home. This home is creepy. 2 locked doors. What? What the fuck? Ugh, this game, holy shit. It really makes you feel like you're losing your mind. Like, wasn't I just here? Like, why is this different? Etc. What is going on? Also, another reason why I could never live in a house like this. Like, I feel like it would drive me crazy. Hello? Who's in here? Oh, great. Here we go again. Occupied. Found his little collection of empty bottles this morning. I reacted badly. I know it's hard for him too, but god damn it, he should know better. With a small child in the house, that's just irresponsible. I can't even unlock the door. Oh, so something was crawling across, stopped over here to knock, and crawled into this painting.
This house is absolutely amazing. Oh, but those stairs. With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in.
No. Yeah, so like as we're walking, I'm just noticing now, like we're walking with a limp right now. Like the camera will just slowly jut over to the right side. That's probably his bad leg.
Honey, what in the world are you doing? What did the doctor say about straining yourself? Leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere.
Something happened. Okay. It's going backwards. The bed is melting. This is melting. Everything is...
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth. Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. A taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
You siphoned blood from who? From your wife? Is this not the door anymore? Do I have to like play it forward? No. Keeps on going backwards. Come on. Go this way. No? Is that not doing anything? What's going on?
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling
Alright.
all around. So funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere.
Things are
and
slowly
I must
going back to normal.
declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she bumped my nose, I fell, and when I rose, I felt ashamed. Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling.
So now we're probably gonna head back into our office, right? Because we have like a jar of blood, and is that the next? Yep. That's just irresponsible. Ah, man. You know, also like, you know, like schizophrenia is like hearing voices, but you don't know where they're coming from, maybe? Because it's like we hear whispers.
Stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all.
No. Alright, here we go. Another piece. Look, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's like a flesh cave. Why didn't I think of a syringe? So we have flesh, we have blood, and we have 4 more ingredients to complete this. Yeah. It's interesting, like we're almost like transparent. We can't really see ourselves. You know. There was like one piece of media that I had like watched, like whether it was like a TV show or a movie, but like there was like this one person's like they were like explaining how they couldn't really see themselves and everything seems so foggy. I can't remember where that was from, but like the fact that we can't really clearly see ourselves in the mirror just made me think of that. Okay. Don't like. Ugh. Who's doing that?
Will you marry me?
That's not how you should view marriage at all. No.